Hi everyone, this is the Collective Soul Tarot. My name is Kay. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. It's lovely to be here with you guys today. I'm going to do an alphabet reading where I'm going to randomly pull a letter tile from this box here that is going to represent the first initial of your first, middle, last name or a nickname, whatever it is that you resonate with the most or refer to by others, that you most are, go by, that sort of thing. So, without further ado, if you like what you see and hear today, please consider subscribing. And, I got to do this first. Okay, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, will you please help me? And I'm not looking to pull the tile of the initial people that want to have their reading read today for J names. Okay, we're going to do J names. It's going to go in here afterwards, and it won't be read again this month for J names. Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit, please assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and help me see it clearly. Archangel Michael and Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for our J names today for this reading, Wednesday, October the 18th, 2023? I'm going to do a Celtic spread and cut the cards. And then we're going to pull the first cards that have to do with the current situation, overall energies. Here we go. Strength, finding some strength and courage. Taming the ego, the beast inside of us, which is our ego, our fears, our personality that operates from subconscious fears, which is the ego. Okay, what's crossing that? Ten of Swords. Wow, some kind of betrayal, feeling betrayed, having been betrayed, knowing you were betrayed, distant past. Two of Swords, blocking someone, your emotions, not making a decision, be indecisive, and pushing down your emotions. Recent past, Four of Pentacles, having an attachment to a person, place, or thing. Okay. And what's in your mind? Ten of Pentacles, thoughts about a long-term commitment or wanting to. And the bridging energy is the King of Cups. As a King of Cup, moving forward in your heart space, deeply in love with somebody. What are you fearing? King of Swords. You're fearing being too harsh in your communication, in your ideas, in your intentions, fearing not having enough emotions, being look, this here guy has a lot of emotions. Okay, he's emotionally mature and he's in touch with his emotions. However, that's why he's got one foot or toe in the water. He's in touch with his deep emotions. However, he doesn't necessarily express them. This guy here won't express emotions. He's always truthful, upright, and non-emotional in his communication. Highly communicative, wise, and exacting, but very intuitive at the same time, just like the Queen of Swords. But his his interaction and contact or communication is going to be really just black and white, no emotions. So you may be either fearing somebody who's in the King of Swords energy, or you are fearing that you're going to be too not emotionally deep enough in expression to whoever it is you love. The Hierophant, well, yeah, this is the one that's in your energy. Well, yeah, like I say it like that. But yeah, this one here, this person that you're attracted to, King of Cups, is a Hierophant, somebody who is God-centered, somebody who is spiritually connected. They're a spiritualist. and they're so high vibe. That's why there's so much light coming out from this figure. They're so high vibe that they're an influencer on others in in a high vibe way. They influence other people's decisions, as in they may want to learn more about their spirituality themselves, and they may be a teacher of spirituality. What's in your hopes? Temperance, to have peace, calm, and serene life, or at least a reconnection, or at least a connection, just being peaceful and calm in your everyday life. This is the outcome is Page of Swords. So yeah, great. You have been keeping an eye on whoever this is from a distance, probably online. This person may be online, may be sharing their influence, their spiritual influences and teachings online. So you've been keeping an eye on them to see what they've been doing, how they've been, and all that sort of stuff. But you haven't been saying anything at all. And so it's a long time coming communication. You haven't been communicating with each other. So the energy for you, for those ones, is the death. You put something to death and have transformed from that into knowing who it is. You're a lover now. You're a lover. You're not somebody who's all focused on the material world. You're a lover now. And you know who you love. You know who your true love is. You've put something to an end so that you can see clearly and feel clearly for the one that is truly in your heart. What's their energy? Oh, 6 of Cups. So there's somebody that you've known for quite some time. You have fond memories of, and nostalgia. She or he, I'm going to say she is thinking nostalgically about you. She's remembering the past, the time, the connection with you. Oh, but she's standing up for herself, or you at least see her as being defensive, but she has, as a hierophant, a mystic, somebody who is spiritually committed and connected to the divine, has put up some healthy boundaries around her, because she's discerning what it is that is right for her and who is right for her. She always will know that with healthy boundaries. Okay, it's kind of a protection, right? A layer of protection between what you want and what other people want from you, right? As the other people, you've got boundaries up. So the back of the deck, 9 of Swords, losing sleep at night, highly distressed, not feeling connected. You want to mend that connection, but you're trying to heal too at the same time. Working hard as the 8 of Pentacles, wanting to make an effort to go towards this one here, the Hierophant, and make an effort, working on your finances so that you can come towards her with a small gift, a token of some kind. Of hi, hello, I got something for you. Maybe it's a bouquet of flowers, or one red rose, something, or maybe a white rose. So that's fantastic. Let's go ahead now and find out this 10 of Swords energy and your Strength energy. Someone has been betrayed. Was it you, or did you betray? Let's talk about this. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, please clarify for us for J names. Hangman, the Moon, the Queen of Wands, with the 6 of Wands. So I feel like this Queen of Wands here is somebody you've been dealing with. The Queen of Wands, if you're already in a relationship and you meet a Queen of Wands, she would be the other woman, right? But she's also, if she's the one that you're with, it means that she's been cheating. Like she's put herself into the other woman, or into that kind of energy of being a mistress or just cheating, right? Just being with somebody else. Taking action on somebody else. Taking action with passion, great passion, passionate pursuit, okay? But that's been hidden from you. That was hidden from you until you woke up and smelt the coffee about this. And you see that this one here was all about, you know, wanting to make sure that she was seen by others, seen as being sexy and alluring and wanted, right? Desired. She was wanting to be seen. This is pride and ego. Okay, riding high, wanting others to see her, and that made her feel victorious in some way. Okay, but yeah, you saw that she was betraying you here. Took you great courage and strength to see what had been hidden from you by her. But the divine came in and enlightened your mind and helped you to see the secrets, okay? That's how you were able to see the divine's light there. By you taming your own ego, your own beast, your own selfish desires, you know, by not wanting to see what was really going on behind someone else's closed doors, by growing and opening up to the possibilities that there might be something hidden that you're not seeing, the divine came in and made you feel stuck for a while in a situation, just so that you could clearly see what this one was mirroring to you. All right, let's talk about the Two of Swords for J names. What can we know about the distant past? Two of Swords, please. Distant past and Two of Swords. Oh, there we go. Three of Cups, yeah. You didn't want to see. You did not want to see a new path. You didn't want to see. You didn't want to know that what she was doing. You didn't want to know that. There was a time in the distant past that you just like, what's that saying? Like when you just blindly, I don't know, go along with it. You just didn't want to know because you weren't ready in your mindset, in your emotions. You weren't ready to have the strength and courage to deal with it, you see. So you see though that decision to do that was detrimental to your own well-being and your relationship. This was somebody who was in a third-party situation, having a great time, socializing with somebody else, messaging them back and forth, and this broke your heart. Really, it truly broke your heart. She was choosing someone else instead of you. The justice came in and enlightened your mind to balance the scales to see. So here's the thing. When people don't follow their heart's desires and they choose to just like turn a blind eye to it, that's that your heart, you know, because the divine knows our hearts more than we do. So the divine is getting all this frequency from you that's saying, my heart is aching, it's so sore with pain from what it was I've been putting myself through here, with putting up with what my wife has been doing behind my back, and probably pain from what maybe you did in the past with this, and that's why you're having these experiences. It's karmic debt. But the divine is saying, I know your heart, I feel your heart, I feel how so much pain it's in. She's obviously in some kind of pain too, in whatever way that looks like to her. You know, because she's maybe had some childhood experiences that makes her think the way she thinks, which then causes her to behave the way she behaves. So she's in pain too. She's trying to get whatever she's trying to get from somebody else instead of you. Okay, the divine says, wait a minute here. So your heart is broken. It's crying out for somebody else or something different than what you're currently experiencing. Her heart is broken in some way, and she's crying out for something that she doesn't feel like she's getting, I guess, whatever this marriage is not for her. Why are you two together? Okay, why? Have you ever stopped long enough to figure out why you two are together? All right, so the dark night of the soul came along with justice coming in and saying, look, it's time for you to take some time, take that blinder off and start seeing when a snake is a snake. Could show up in a form of a woman who's doing snake-like things, but that's a snake. You're seeing that. You're growing wise from that. I love this deck. This is the Seer Marchetti deck, by the way. It's the Gilded Royale. No, the Gilded Tarot Royale. Okay, so just so you know, but you have a path that goes higher, ascending into your heart further and further, so that you're starting to live through your heart, not so much through your logic and practicality and your fears. Your fears is what you did not want to have to deal with, right? But the divine came in and says, we need to break that contract between you and her, because it's not working for either one of you, and my children need to be happy. My children need to be happy. So dark night of the soul. Dark night of the soul in the distant past, where you were really aching. You were aching, but it was showing you what it was you wanted. The ache helped you realize what your heart was really calling out for. Peace, serenity, calm, right here. And new communication to reconnect with this one right here. That's what your heart's calling out for. This person has never been off your mind, this one. That's what the Four of Pentacles also says, is that you've got somebody, you're attached to somebody that you have not been able to let go. Okay, so J names, what's the Four of Pentacles? Ooh, looking at the past and figuring out what you grew, from being the way you were, having your karmic debt to pay off, and what came of that. Life's lessons that you were able to harvest, you see, gain from. Hard life lessons. You're looking at the past, looking at that. Wanting to make your move, fast movement forward by turning your back on the past. This is the distant past, okay, where you're still wounded. You're not quite healed in the distant past. Nine of Wands, but you have picked up that wand to fight back, to be able to make different decisions from having learned what you learned with it. When you are in the Seven of Pentacles, you are actually looking at what it is you've harvested. You learned life's lessons that you're able to take with you. And pull from the tree and take with you in your basket. But you want more, and you're going to persevere towards more. This is someone working persistently towards a goal. All right. And this is someone taking that and getting in their chariot and going. When I was much younger, my friends would one friend in particular called their car a chariot. Okay. It was cute. And Three of Wands, your life's inspiration from what you have dealt with down here with through that time of the dark night of the soul. That ship is going to take you to where you want to go, and you're waiting for it to come a little closer so that you can jump on it. And coming a little closer might mean receiving more enlightenment that you need, like how am I going to do this? How will I do this? Well, first of all, you got to get divorced, right? You're married. Just give me a sec, guys. It does not say you're married, but you got to leave this long-term commitment behind nonetheless. You have to make a break from it. You do. And maybe that's what you're afraid of. Maybe you're afraid of going through the divorce, because you know that you had a dark night of the soul time back here. You are putting your plans into action, but you can't move much further. That shift's not going to come any closer to you until the lawyer is brought in for a divorce court, right? Until you hire a lawyer and get that process started. So what are you thinking about here? You're thinking about the Ten of Pentacles. That in itself is about the long-term commitment you have, right? And you're thinking about how you're going to be able to end it and how it's going to take probably a good size sum of your chunk of your established income, or finances, savings, investments, that kind of thing. Yes, the Knight of Cups, taking action towards the one you love. But yeah, you've been juggled by your lady here, your wife, J name. They juggled you. I think the ship's there too, right? It's clear that she wants to have someone else as well under your roof. I mean, maybe she's thinking about getting married to this other guy when the two of you divorce. Maybe she wants to divorce, but the Tower has come in to break it all up. And again, it's the divine saying, okay, you two, I hear your heart and I hear her heart. What's going on here? You two are not happy. My children need to be happy. That's what life is all about, is to be happy. Have happy experiences. Move in love towards the one that you love. Leave the one that your heart is in pain from behind. Okay, so I hope that's clear. Let's go ahead, talk about King of Cups. The King of Cups sits on his throne, but the Knight of Cups is the one that takes action. All right, this is you being all matured and grown and all that sort of stuff in all things love, right? But you've got to take action. You got to get on your horse. So go to your stable and grab your horse and get on it. Take the cup right there that you have. Take it with you. I'm just joshing it, but anyways, that's pretty much what it is. You gotta take action, but you can't take action until this is dealt with. Okay, you can talk to her, but you'd have to reassure her that you are definitely going through a divorce. Yep. Yeah, so the King of Cups, when you were in player day energy way back in the day, you're at that lower vibe energy where you attracted this Queen of Pentacles, who is, you committed to. She committed to you. That's why. It's because you were in that player day energy back then, that low vibe way, and now she's playing you. And you see how this has caused you to realize that you gave your cup to the wrong one. Now you want to give your cup as risen from that. You were more like a child, innocent or naive back then in the day when you were in player days, because only people who are not grown operate on their world in relationships as a player, where you have a wife but you fool around with somebody else. Okay, only someone who's not grown, who is naive and immature in all things love. You just had a small cup of love that you attracted this one with, because she only had a small cup of love too. This is a pentacle, but that's what her interest was. Her interest in the relationship, as you're finding out, is to, it was merely on money, investments, finances, having that status and that control because of the wealth that she was experiencing, the good life, nice clothes, makeup, maybe she wasn't working, so she could do whatever she wanted to do. She had a nice car to drive and a beautiful house to go home to. Maybe with a pool and 2.5 kids. I don't know. But in any case, you were quite a bit younger back then. But you aren't now. You've grown into a king, from a page to a king, because of what this one has done to you and the lessons you're taking from that with you into your life now. So it's all good. It's all good. It's just that this is what you had to deal with, and which allowed you to become the King of Cups that you are today. Just so you're clear on that. There was a lot of heartbreak and healing you had to go through in order to be able to level up to this. Oh, and then see, here's the lessons again. These are what you're taking with you, the Six of Swords. These are the lessons that are now your truths. It's what you learned here that are your truths now, that you're taking from rough water to calmer water to move into another relationship that's heart-centered based. You see, with a really healthy dose of logic and practicality, of course. Heart and mind balance. Everything in this universe has to function. It functions only optimally when everything is in balance. So let's talk about the Hierophant. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Judgment. And the Empress, okay? Of course she's the Empress, right? She is somebody who moves methodically and without impulse, not being impulsive in any ways, because she's an Empress now. She has gained spiritual enlightenment. She's evolved. She's an Empress. She's someone you don't mess around with, but who will be everything you could ever want in a woman. That's her, in the feminine energy. She is somebody who stands up for herself. She is someone who thinks fondly of others, especially the people in her past. Could be you too. But she's the type of person who she's that turtle. She's not going to rush to war. She's not going to make any decisions in haste. So when you reach out to her and talk to her, which indicates that's what's going to happen, she is going to expect things to just move slowly, so the two of you can breathe and think at the same time, so that your judgment of things are going to be correct. Judgment, making decisions that are going to be the right decision for each one of you and for you together, if that goes that far. So yeah, she's available. She could be married as the Empress, but you won't know until you know. And that's where this comes in, the Page of Swords. You're going to know once you shoot off a message to her. I would recommend an email. Unless you're in the area, you could call her up or text her and say, hey, I'm in the area. Do you want to meet for coffee? So Page of Swords, Four of Cups. We would talk about how you're so sorry for having rejected her and how you're such a fool having rejected her back then and having been in player mode, leaving her to feel like she was an option, but that you have nothing but love for her and that she makes you incredibly happy. Now, you don't have to say all that. You could say that you've ended the cycle where you're getting divorced here, or you are divorced and you want a new cycle, a passionate new beginning with her, because you see her as being, she's your incredible happiness. You have awoken to that there's only one love, and it's a divinely inspired one that's calling out to me through my heart, that I want to take a leap of faith towards you and give you everything I could possibly give you. Everything I could possibly give you, it's yours. That's what I want for you. It's yours. So you may not say that all in that first email, but this is what you want to say. But you just got to take it slow. You just got to take it slow. That's all. And that's fair, right? Just take it slow. If you just want to be friendly for a while at first, that's great. Just keep talking to each other. That's all you really need to do, because it'll eventually morph or evolve if it's meant to be. And from the sounds of it, it is. But it depends on how you come towards her. All right. So I hope this was helpful, J Names. Please check in again next month. Subscribe, and we'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.